Felix here once again, and welcome to my page. Today we are looking at the Foreign Affairs Manual for U.S. visas, that is U.S. F1 visa, the manual that the consulate use in determining your decision as a foreigner willing to study in the United States. If you don't follow, make sure that you follow the page. Now, we are talking about FAM, that is Foreign Affairs Manual 402.5-5, Section C. Now, this section talk about the qualification for a student visa. We are talking about the M or the F1 visas, what qualifies one to be given a student visa. Now, the first one that the consulate will look at is that you have an acceptance to school in the USA in a form of your Form I-20. The Form I-20, I think the last time I talked about the Form I-20. That is the first thing that they look at. Now, the second one is the intent to enter the United States for the purposes of going to study. Your purpose of going there is solely to go and study and not for any other thing else. And this one will be determined by the consulate. Also, make sure that you follow so that the next videos or the subsequent videos will be talking about each point, what goes into the first, second, and up to the sixth aspect of the qualification for student visa. Now, the other one has to do with the provision of an intent to leave the United States after you are done with your studies. You should provide evidence, or you should give evidence enough to show that, okay, after you are done with your course, you will return to your home country, and that the purpose is not for you to go and stay there or do any other thing beside going to study. Now, another thing has to do with the possession of sufficient funds. We are talking about the statement that you provide. Is it sufficient enough to cater for your education? The person who is going to sponsor you, does he has the means to sponsor you? So that is the fourth thing that they look at, that you have sufficient amount available to take care of your studies. Then from there, we move on to the preparation for the course. How prepared are you for the course that you are going to do? What are the in-depth knowledge that you have regard to the course that you want to go and study? That is also one of the things that the consulate or the manual says that they should look at in order to give you your visa. And if an applicant fails to meet any of these things, automatically you are refused. Once you fail to meet any of the 5 points that the manual states, automatically you will be refused. So if you are going for your F1 interview, be guided by these points that the consular look at in order to take decision on your F1 visa. If you also need any advice, any guidance, don't forget to email us or visit any of the offices in Accra or Kumasi for assistance. Thank you.